Yeah, my name is Brian Sarmiento from Bosch e-bike systems, and I just rode from Irvine, California, which is Bosch e-bike systems headquarters, to Interbike, which is in Reno/Tahoe, about 550 miles. Nice. It took me 4 days to get through all of it. Yeah, I towed my mountain bike, and it was in preparation for the Boogaloo race at the Freeride Festival at North Star. And where most people would always drive their car to the mountain bike race, I'm a biker, so I rode to the race with my bike in tow for the 550 miles. Yeah, I toured on a Turn GSD, which is a great utility bike, and I was towing a Fuji full suspension electric bike. I felt amazing. I mean, I was tired from the 4 days, but my body was used to pedaling, and I think it actually helped me with my race because I felt strong, and I was very motivated to do the race. A couple of things that stood out. One of them was I was at about 8,000 feet elevation, one of the climbs right out of Lee Vinings, and there was a guardrail at a lookout point and was just plastered with stickers. And my first thought was like, wow, this is some good advertising up here with all these stickers, but then I have the actual product here that actually made it that full distance. So I thought to myself, there's only two ways to get recognition at the top, either by a sticker or by the product itself. And I was like, dude, this is amazing. I just rode up here with a bike in tow. The whole complete package was 400 pounds, and I'm sitting on top of a peak overlooking the whole valley. So that was a highlight. The other exciting thing is being stranded on the side of the road with a broken pump, no tube, and no cell phone service, thinking how I'm going to get out of this. And the next town is 35 miles away. And we sat there for about 10 minutes, and I stole the tube from the bike that I was towing. I folded it into a smaller tube and put it on my Turn GSD, and I actually had CO2 cartridges, pressed the valve only, and I was able to get out of this situation. With 400 pounds, I used turbo the whole time, and it was grueling. It was grueling. There's actually one point when the headwind was hitting me so hard that I was going downhill on turbo mode, and I was only doing 11 miles per hour because the wind was pushing me back so much. It worked out pretty well, but they were a lot faster and fitter than I was. There was Andreas from Focus Bicycles, and also Patrick Fesser from Laguna Cyclery. And those guys are pretty fast. They're also riding Bosch e-bike systems that go up to 28 miles per hour. And they would pass me and leave me behind. Of course, I was carrying 400 pounds, and their loads were a lot lighter, so they were cruising a lot faster. But it was good to have that company at the end of the night to help you share the stories and not be so bored, and have some camaraderie. Yeah, it just takes a lot of planning. You just want to plan your destination, make sure you don't overdo the miles. I think that's where we got caught, was we said we're doing 140 miles a day, but we didn't factor in any emergencies like flats and stops. And when we planned out 6-hour days, it actually became 10-hour days instead. And you just don't over plan and give yourself ample room, because stuff will happen. Yes, there was a 911 event where one of the riders that was supposed to meet us on day 3 got lost in Yosemite with no cell phone service. We're supposed to rendezvous at 2:30. I didn't get a hold of him until 6:30, right after my 911 call, trying to find out where he was in Yosemite. That's part of the adventure, but at that time it was pretty scary not knowing where your friend was in Yosemite, which is a pretty grueling pass. Right now, we're already start planning next year's ride to Interbike, and instead of 4 days, we are stretching it to 5 days, decreasing the mileage, and of course we're going to have a support vehicle this year. Awesome. A full-time support vehicle. Yeah.